أعزائي المشاهدين ألبرتا بالعربي، بحب رحب اليوم مع Minister of Advanced Education وزير التعليم العالي في حكومة ألبرتا السيد مايلز ماكدوغل. Thank you very much, Minister McDougall.
Well, thank you. Glad to be here.
I cannot resist. You just remind me so much of the American talk show star Phil Donahue. I don't know why, but it just reminds me of that guy.
It's the white hair, I guess, maybe. Yeah.
So I don't know if anybody told you this before or not, but so much you look like him. Anyway, Minister, if you don't, first of all, I really thank you for accepting our invitation to talk to our audience from Alberta in Arabic. So with we all heard about this major announcement in the government of Alberta early this month about the $384,000 investment to NAIT Advanced Skills Center. So Minister McDougall, the questions I have for you, can you walk us through what this funding will support and what made this investment such a priority for your government?
Okay, well, first of all, the number is $384 million. And what it's going to support is the construction of a new advanced skills center, about 625,000 square feet of new training space on NAIT's main campus. And this will create space and equipment and facility for 5,500 additional apprentices each year to be trained and educated.
Okay. 5,000?
5,500 additional, so incremental apprentices each year. And they will be apprentices that support training across construction, transportation, manufacturing, energy sectors, etc. And that's the reason for that is to respond to the need that we have for more apprentices in the skilled trades. We do have shortages currently right now, and we're expecting that without some remedial effort, we're going to be even more short going forward as many of the tradespeople who are in their 50s right now begin to retire. And given all the projects and expansions in a number of areas within Alberta's economy, we're going to need these skilled trades to help build the projects and maintain the projects that are operating in Alberta.
I see. Okay. Well, sorry about the $384 million. That's a major difference.
Okay.
So, with the Alberta economy depends strongly on pipeline and skilled trade workers, and the demand, as we all know, it's growing up and up and up, and thank God it's happened that way. So, which trade and programs will the Advanced Skills Center focus on, and how will it help addressing industry workforce needs, Minister?
Well, we expect in total, we're talking about 29 different trades, everything from carpentry, electrician, auto mechanics, heavy duty equipment, millwrights, pipe fitting, all these type of areas are things that we are going to need more for in the future. And so there'll be decisions made specifically as to how many will be in each of those areas as we move forward. But this facility will be able to accommodate, like I said, 29 different apprenticeship areas, 29 different trades, and a total of 5,500 additional people over and above what's already being trained and educated today.
Oh, I think my question is like last time I checked in with SAIT here down in Calgary, and that's also, I think, in a way, your version of NAIT up north. A lot of programs related to oil and gas industry is just diminishing here in SAIT. Is that the case as well? I mean, this funding, this $384 million, is it really going to focus more on the oil and gas industry so we can support it, especially, as I said, our economy is based on that? Or is it just going to be balanced off on all different 20 industries, as you mentioned? So there is no special support or funding for the oil and gas workforce related?
Well, it certainly will include oil and gas. And there's many huge projects that are being anticipated that will require additional people within the oil and gas sector. However, it's not just about the oil and gas sector.
It's not about, but also it's not a priority for you as well.
Well, it is a priority. It's one of the priorities. but there's a number of areas that we're going to be needing, whether it's a home construction, industrial construction, maintenance plants. Dow Chemical, for example, is expanding, working on a $10 billion expansion to their facility, and we will need people in that area. It's across the board. There's a wide range of industries that are going to require some of these skilled tradespeople. Energy is a big part of that. Oil and gas is a big part of that. But there's many other industries that are existing in Alberta, and we anticipate will be joining us. For example, you talked about SAIT, and in southern Alberta, we've expanded trades in SAIT as well, and incorporated more jet mechanics and things like that for or aerospace trade related areas for the de Havilland plant that will be going out just outside Strathmore. Now that is mostly focused with SAIT, but again, there is a diversified economy here in Alberta. I think it's a lot more diversified than a lot of people give us credit for, and we, across all those areas, we're going to need additional trades.
Is AI taking any special interest in your government funding?
Well, definitely, it's a big interest to us. We do know that AI is going to have a major impact on a number of industries and a number of jobs within those industries. We think, to a large degree, the skilled trades will see a lot less disruption than some other areas where people are concerned that AI will replace the jobs. It's not to say that the trades will not be impacted by AI. They will for sure. But that's actually one of the reasons why we want to expand the facility, because we want the latest equipment available for training and educating our people, including developments that may happen with the equipment and process and procedures they do because of AI. And so there will be an impact. We still are trying to work through what we think all those changes are going to be. Things will change over time. Some things are going to be a little more difficult to anticipate as of today, but this facility will be open by 2030 is the target, and hopefully we'll have a much better idea about how AI will be impacting on specific trades and what we have to do to educate and provide the proper equipment for people to have the latest, most modern equipment to be learning on, because that's what they're going to need to know when they get into the workforce.
So that was actually my question about the anticipated opening timeline. So it's going to be up and running by 2030, I hope?
Yeah, as of right now, we anticipate that facility to be ready and operating by 2030. Actually, they're expecting to begin working on this particular project in the next month, I believe. So the design is pretty well already done, and they are beginning to prepare the site for this facility here in the very near future.
So since the center is not anticipated to open until 2030, what the Alberta government taken? What steps the Alberta government's taken in short term to help the need for the market and for the workforce?
Yeah, well, we have been expanding the number of what we call seats or places for students who are interested in apprenticeships. And we've been doing this for the last couple of years. The 2026-27 budget incorporated additional many millions of dollars for expanding seats even more. We're now in conversations with all the polytechnics and technical institutions that provide apprenticeship training, including unions, to see how many more that they can provide. So we're saying, look, we need more seats in these areas. We have funding for that, and we have been and will continue to increase the seats leading up to 2030. And of course, when 2030, we'll have another facility to be able to house some of those apprenticeships.
So, Minister, it seems to me like no matter what your government is doing, there's some people always critics of any programs you do. So with this $384 million investment in Edmonton, how significant in terms of investment in the like NAIT history, if you have any more details to tell us more about it.
Yeah, I believe this particular facility and this particular investment is the largest in NAIT's history for any particular facility. I think it's going to, in terms of trade apprenticeship programs, it's arguably could very well be one of the biggest single investments made in Canada. So this is going to be the state of the art, modern facility. And we want to be the leaders in this area. We want to make sure that our skilled workforce have the latest and best equipment to work on, and that the workforce ready for all the expansions that we're expecting here in Alberta. And like as I mentioned, the recognition that many current tradespeople will be retiring over the next 10 years. So this is major. This is significant, and we're very proud to be able to do that.
Okay, I'm going to let you enjoy the rest of the hot day in Edmonton, and thank you very much for accepting our interview today.
Thank you.
Thank you, Minister. You have a good one. Bye-bye.